Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of the daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? Welcome to any new subscribers, and hello to all of my beautiful subscribers who was already here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, okay? This is an Archangel Michael reading. So, he added two songs, okay? The first song that I was singing was "Why Can't You Want Me Like the Other Boys Do? They stare at me while I stare at you." So somebody could be like really into you, you know. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, you know. Why can't you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I stare at you. You know, this person could be like really attractive, really more than just attractive, like really cute on the inside, okay? Like this person has like a really great personality, you know. They could be, you know, servant, it girl, it guy, main character like you know. And then I was singing, two people become one. Okay, so you could definitely be attracting love, okay? But you could be like really focused on your priorities at this time. Okay, you could be getting a raise or a promotion of some sort, but this very raise or promotion or this boost in energy that you just received is exactly what's lifting the obstacles, you know, or blocks that might have been in your way from attracting love, you know. And also, that song says, "We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it." Okay, so I don't know. I feel like you and this other person, like, y'all kind of on the same wave, you know, on the same vibe. I think you guys are over this energy where you're just running around doing whatever for the thrill of it. Like I said, you're focused on your priorities, and this person is focused on their priorities too. And y'all might just get together and mix y'all priorities. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got breakthrough, okay, and we got solar portal. Also, confidence plays a big role in this thing, okay? Like, maybe, I mean, but if you think about it, that does sound like someone who really doesn't have the confidence to like reach out and talk to that person, you know, that "why can't you want me like the other boys do?" You know, like, why can't you just approach me like boys do, you know what I'm saying? Or like girls usually do. They just come talk to me and they just want me so bad. So why isn't it, you know, it's like it's killing this person, okay? But I don't know. I feel like I don't get the vibe like you would turn them down or you would not talk to them or whatever. I think they just really like you. I don't. They don't really. I don't get the feeling like they really know why yet. You know. I think they're just like extremely attracted to you and your vibe and just your energy, how you are. You know, you could seem very responsible. You could be like, you know, kind of put together. You could take care of yourself very well, of course, because we love ourselves in this family, right? So, you know, I think you really got things together. I think your head is on more straight than it's ever been, you know. And we got this breakthrough energy that I showed you already, you know, which gives, it says leap of faith, it says freedom, and it says new beginnings, you know. So I feel like this person might be about to take this leap of faith toward you, you know. I wasn't expecting to talk about love, but that's definitely a factor here for you in this reading, okay? That somebody wants to take this leap of faith towards you, but it's like they're in the same place, not specifically, obviously, because you guys are two different souls, but you guys are like, I want to say twin flames, okay? This is big twin flame energy, you know, but I call them like the divine counterpart, you know. I heard someone call it the other whole one time, you know. She was like, "Oh, I got to talk to my other whole." And I really loved that because, you know, you should be in your wholeness before you're seeking that other person. But I digress, okay? The point is, you and that person have kind of been walking down this same road, when it comes to trying to attain you guys' wish fulfillment and focusing on making the right choices. And for a long time, you guys could have been restricted by outside sources, but also restricted by your own hangups, too in your head too much. You could have been too focused on feeling trapped or backed into a corner. It was like you needed to come out of that energy where you were feeling defeated. Now that you're in this winner energy, baby, okay, this is attracting a whole winner to you. But I feel like this is somebody that knows you. They know who you are. They're like a fan of you, I almost want to say, okay? But they just like you, okay? They just appreciate you. They would like to get to know you, and I think they're coming in to try and do that, okay? And I'm hearing slow down. I just want to get to know you, but don't turn around or some shit like that, okay? So the actual notes was the skunk and the rhino. Okay, so the skunk represents protection, confidence, and fearlessness. Okay, so this is where you are totally protected, standing in your confidence, like I said, and in this fearless place where you're ready to take some sort of leap of faith. It really didn't even click till I just read it. Okay, it says self respect. Okay, everyone knows skunk. Everyone steers clear of skunk. Okay, so this is how it is. Like, because you respect yourself, I think you're getting a much higher level of respect at this time. Okay, like everybody knows who you are, and like even the ones who want to talk to you, who are interested in you, still kind of are getting a little bit like intimidated by your light, by your energy. Like they don't really know what they can or cannot say to you because your energy feels so divine and like holy. They feel like like me, I'm chill as fuck. Like you can really say anything to me. I ain't heard it all, but I heard a lot. Okay, and I can really take it, and I really prefer it that way. Like I really like when people are just themselves and they just give it to me funky and solid and just say what's on your mind. If you want to cuss, what you want to say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Please be yourself. Because like I just really love that kind of energy, and I think you really do too. I think you're a sucker for someone who's unapologetically themselves, and but still you're kind of intimidating, like this new energy that you're in. Okay, you out here looking like Archangel Gabriel. Okay, just clearly communicating whatever it is that you want. You know what I mean? Almost this energy of like people looking at you like you fucking float around. Okay, like your energy is fire. Okay, it says the ultimate pacifist. Okay, always preparing to avoid conflict and turmoil. And then on top of that, you don't entertain no drama. Like you're in the most beautiful and peaceful place. Okay, you are serving Yeshua energy all day long. Okay, choosing peace, choosing not to fight or have conflict, and still standing strong, standing confident, like you just know you're protected. And Archangel Michael loves this, okay? He's like, yes. Okay, he loves this. Keep this up. He's saying this is the vibe of a warrior, okay? This is how a warrior truly is. Really, truly not looking for any heat, looking for any battle or whatever, but still someone who holds the confidence and the fearlessness to stand up for their life and make sure that everything stays on the up and up, and loyal to their cause is what I'm hearing also. It says they walk a fine line between being people pleasers and balancing their self respect. Okay. It says a do no harm attitude. Okay. So you do no harm, but also you take no shit. And that's good. Okay. You're right in balance. I like the energy. Okay. So then the rhino was talking about courage and survival in the face of adversity, and this is absolutely what you have done. And also the rhino with that big horn, gives me that same type of energy. Like you're magical and you can be very peaceful, even though you got big energy and you got this big horn and you can just take people out whenever you want, low key. You don't use that aggression at first, you know what I'm saying, unless someone enters your territory or something like that, because rhinos can tend to be very territorial and they will fuck your ass up if you just try to run up and they don't know you. and that's the vibe that I get from you. Not like you go around looking for any smoke in any way. No, you prefer not to have a problem. You prefer not to do any harm, but I ain't a killer, but don't push me, okay? So it says power, strength, and endurance, okay? And also this symbol of death, so you're in this beautiful, like, rebirth, renewal type of energy, very having a greater understanding and respect for the energy of death. Also this huge perspective change on what you perceive death to be, or what is your understanding of death, and that's also very beautiful. I guess we're just about to toot your horn all over the place. We got positivity, faith, and optimism, okay? So you're just in a really positive place. And if you find yourself like getting out of that place, or like losing that footing that you have when you're centered in yourself, then just know you can always tap into that beautiful divine energy. Like, even bigger than that, having this idea that you are always in that divine energy, okay? You are the divine energy. Look, we got unlimited ideas, okay? So you could be extremely inspired at this time, but what's the overall energy? We got do the work, okay? It says it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So sometimes, whatever you're doing, your divine journey, it could take a while. Like, even with this, with what I do, like, some people start doing it and they just, they're on. They just shoot right to the top because it's their time to do that. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have to work, a little bit at a time, over a couple of years before we see a bigger crowd, before we attract bigger parts of our family, and that's just how it works. So it's like, when it comes to your thing, don't be discouraged, okay? Because you're in this beautiful, abundant breakthrough, accomplish anything you ever wanted to accomplish type of energy. So Archangel Michael's saying now is the time for you to visualize abundance in all forms. Like, when you're working on your thing, don't focus on, like, what you feel should be happening. So the energy of dropping your expectations, just visualize it as what it is going to become. See it as that big, beautiful thing that you already do, okay? Like, treat it like it's this huge big thing that you have to take care of and you have to be so attentive of. Treat it as like this big ass business that you got to pay attention to every day. You got to have the details just right, and you don't just let anybody come into this business because it's so well established and rooted in everything that you want it to be rooted in, right? So if you had like a multi-billion-dollar business, you're not just going to let any other person walk in off the street and make changes to that thing. And this is the same way you have to treat your baby. It's your baby. You have to feed it all of the right things and nourish it in just the right way, okay? Archangel Michael, he talking today, okay? But it says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will receive, okay? So don't give up when it comes to doing the work, and just stay like steadfast. Because, I heard we ain't raising no quitters, okay? We ain't raising no quitters. And the transformation that you have gone through is just flawless, is what I heard, okay? You've made a beautiful metamorphosis. I feel like there are a lot of synchronistic signs for you going on also. Like, you really, you are the unexpected, okay? Like, when people look at you, they just look at you like they never thought you would make this kind of change, to have this kind of progress. And it's beautiful, okay? It's so admirable. You're such a great example to your friends, okay? We got contemplation, silence, knowing, and releasing control. And that's pretty much right on with what I'm already saying. Like, stay steadfast in whatever you're doing. Know you're being a positive example, and that you're supported from the higher realms, and just continue to put in the work that you are putting in, because there's a reason why you love it so much, why you're so passionate about it, and why you're so fucking good at it, okay? And like I feel like you do get that time where you're in the silence. I really feel like your knowing is beautiful, it's strong, it's unmatched, okay? But you have the tendency to try to control the situation, okay? You could be a Gemini. You could be a Gemini, or you could be a Capricorn, okay? Or you could be a Gemini again, okay? Let's see what else. Scorpio. It says emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, and rebalancing, you know. So right now you're still in the process of stepping into that place where you feel completely free to share your emotions. Like I feel like you were very closed off for a long time, so it's like this new place where you're at, where you're constantly expressing yourself so honestly and really noticing the difference in the respect that people gives you. You know, it's kind of like it kind of has you on a little bit of a high, but in certain situations you tend to hold back with that, you know, like if there's more people, or you know, like just depending on the situation, if there's a little bit of conflict, I think you're still in that place where you're shutting down a little bit, because honestly sometimes to hold a little bit of control, or to like protect yourself, shutting down can be a good thing, you know. But that was like in the past energy, is what I'm feeling like he wants me to tell you, you know, like you don't have to be in that place where you shut down and you close off anymore. So try your hardest to consistently deliver that emotional freedom and keep staying on top of your shadow work, you know, because shadow work really does help when you do that deep dive within yourself. Like that keeps you so tapped in and so connected. It's so important, and so many people skip that step because they feel like, you know, they don't need it, you know, and not even realizing that that is a huge sign that your ego is still the one that's making all of the decisions, you know. And I don't mean like the positive ego. So you're doing great though. I just want you to know you're really in an amazing place. What else? We got the Eight of Forces, okay, or the Eight of Cups, okay. So you definitely have done a lot of walking away, you know. I feel like in some cases it was easy, in some cases it wasn't, you know. But I love this. I really love this card, you know, this particular Eight of Cups. It's like one of my favorites in the decks, you know, because it's like, you know, in the book it talks about this storm and how it's raging, you know what I'm saying. And when the lightning flashes, okay, it shows you that there's this puddle and the storm's been raging for a while and it's actually nearing completion. But also there's this energy of us being the trees. You know, I just said that in an Archangel Michael reading the other day. I am Groot, okay? So this lightning strike hitting this tree is like, through this big raging storm, you still received this inspiration. You still received all of the ideas and everything that you needed. In fact, it's like without the storm, how would you have ever even produced lightning? Okay. So it's like maybe also with this contemplation energy, a need for you to look back and see how much progress you have actually made. You know, it's almost this energy of like, you've done all this work, but you're not looking at yourself as someone who's ready to receive this abundance in all forms, you know? And you totally are. Like, okay, we got the Five of Roses or the Five of Pentacles. And it's just this energy of like, whatever you reach for at this time, you could get it. Okay, look at this. This is, says will, wisdom, and mind. And then we got the Two of Roses with this winged messenger energy. Like, you get messages. You get so many messages ever since you came in from out of the code and started making these very wise decisions with your will and with your mind, you know. Ever since you started placing your emotions in the right place when you were doing things, you've been in alignment and you're not coming out of alignment anytime soon, okay? So trust yourself. Like, know that you are holding the biggest treasure you ever held in life. So we got, ooh, Satya Mani Quartz, okay? We never get this one. See, this is how it looks. So the key words are spiritual truth and enlightenment, okay? The element is wind, and the chakras are the third eye and the crown, okay? It says Satyamani quartz, as its name implies, is a stone of spiritual truth and initiation. Come on, it says I love this. It says, it attunes one to hear the inner call of destiny. It brings the joy that comes from recognizing that the appearances of the solid seeming material world are simply the manifestations of deeper living currents from the spiritual realms, okay? So it's like the best energy ever, okay? You are the crystal when I'm reading this to you, you know. And this affirmation for the star sapphire says, I trust that the urges of my heart are the voice of the divine within me, and I move to bring its desires into full fruition. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, look, it says Satyamani quartz can help one awaken to the truth of one's existence as soul and spirit, and the deeper truth of the in of the interrelatedness of all beings, okay? So this beautiful energy of oneness, like you awaken people to the deeper truth of their existence, like your energy brings them this sense of connection to the oneness, okay? It says Satyamani quartz is a stone of enlightenment, bringing the light of truth into one's mind by virtue of its connection to the heart, and inspires the expression of truth and the commitment of kindness, clear awareness, non judgment, and compassion. Okay, did I say you're giving Yeshua energies? Okay, but also, what was I hearing? Oh, I was saying, I was hearing shit, come on. It says, and the commitment to kindness, clearness, no. Enlightenment, bringing the truth of one's mind by virtue to its connection to the heart. Okay, so before when I was saying that shut down energy is a thing of the past, because really when you shut down, you also kind of shut down your gifts in a way, okay? Because your gifts come in the clearest when you're calm, when you're emotionally open and constantly tapped into all of these kind energies, you know, these soft energies, kindness, you know, clear awarenessness, non-judgment, and compassion in every situation is how you get that truth, that the proper download in that moment, you know. So if you want to be able to hear clearly all the time, especially in those moments where you seem like you need to hear the most, it's very important that you are able to calm yourself, but like to keep yourself calm, but still stay open. It says the currents of Satyamani quartz intensify the circuit of consciousness between the heart and the high brain, okay? It says Satyamani quartz is strongly resonant with the heart, particularly in its quality of knowing and expressing truth, okay? The resonance of this stone is beyond the heart chakra, is with the throat more than the higher centers in the brain, okay? And that's what I was saying with that Archangel Gabriel energy, that you really, that I said you're serving, you're looking like this, you're looking like Archangel Gabriel, which is the archangel that governs the throat chakra, and also he's known as the angel of communication, and also he calls judgment. Okay, so good energy for you to be in. It says the brain is always imagining ahead to what others may think and trying to steer situations to its own perceived benefit. But the heart cares nothing for this. The heart speaks only the truth. It knows from the center of its being. When Satyamani quartz is worn or carried or utilized in meditation, the heart is encouraged to give voice to what it knows. Okay, so this energy of you learning to speak with that voice of the heart. You know, I was telling you guys that the higher heart chakra, that higher heart activation energy is just that higher heart energy and that throat chakra energy meeting and working at its highest point. You know what I'm saying? Where was I at? It says the throat chakra becomes so harmonically resonant with Satyamani quartz that if one relaxes into it, one can speak without knowing what one is going to say, and yet always there will be an eloquent expression of what is true, baby, okay? So this high, amazing channel type of energy is what you are. You're amazing, okay? It says the star itself represents the manifestation of divine knowledge and light into denser reality. And you better believe you are the star in that statement, baby. Okay. So the affirmation says, I surrender to the sovereignty of my heart and I listen to its voice of truth. My intention is to be an impeccable and compassionate being of truth, you know. So it's amazing. And then on the next page is a scalpel light, which talks about insight, persistence, self discipline, willpower, self transformation, and liberation. And guess what the element is? The element is storm, okay? And it works with all the chakras. So, like I said, this is what Spirit is trying to bring you more insight, trying to boost your persistence. You know, I was talking about how you need to just keep it going, no matter how slow or, you know, fast it may be moving. Like, just take it a little bit at a time, you know, and know that you have are the one who's brought yourself through all of these self transformations, you know. Not like you did it by yourself without Spirit, you know, or without God, but it wouldn't have been possible if you didn't change your mind the way that you changed your mind, okay? If you didn't change your behaviors and your actions, then, you know, it would have never happened for you. So you have to give yourself that credit. It says it helps one set one's mind on a goal and persist until the goal is attained. Okay? So, like I said, we ain't raising no quitters, okay? You're right on top of where you need to be. Oh, I'm all like, finally, a positive reading. I mean, I like the readings that they've been giving, you know, and I feel like I try to put as much positive energy in there as I can, you know, but Spirit do not play, okay? They want to talk about what they want to talk about, and I really am all about that because I love what they come with. So I be trying to just go with the flow and do whatever, you know, I'm called to do. So, you know, if you guys are wondering like what's up with her, she just about to be reading about all of this negative stuff now, like, no, but I have to do what Spirit tells me to do. You know, I get my channeled messages ahead of time, like sometimes months in advance. I'm just writing, I'm constantly channeling messages into my notebook for y'all, okay? So I get them way ahead of time and I come around to them in order, you know, because that's how Spirit has me doing it, you know. Look at the star answer. The star ancestor, it says follow the voice of your soul, you know. So I guess that's the point of me rambling on about all of that and how I do it, you know. It's really important that you follow the voice of your soul, follow your guidance, and do what it's telling you to do, because Spirit does not lead me wrong in my divine, you know, job. Like when it comes to this, I do exactly what Spirit say. I use the deck Spirit wants to use, I use the notes Spirit wants to use, and I'm allowed to just put my personality in there and deliver it how I want to deliver it with my artistic view. But for the most part, this is Spirit's channel, okay? This channel belongs to God. I work for God at the end of the day. I am in a co-creation with the divine. And I think there's a need for you to always remember and remind yourself of that, okay? You are a guardian of this magic that you have been given, that you have unlocked within to release out into this world and to help others unleash their magic as well in whatever way that you choose to do it. So just like, don't forget that, because it's easy to get caught up in the drama and forget that this journey is actually about you and your walk with the divine, the way that you choose to do it. We got Lord, okay? It's about you and your walk with the Lord, you know. It says take charge with authority, because you really do hold this beautiful authority. You could be an Aries, because, you know, this is giving me Aries energy on the back of here. Also, you could feel like a connection to like Celtic type of energy, or even Egyptian or Greek energy, because that's what I'm getting off of this card. And this vines, okay, excuse me, these vines give me like this expansive growth type of energy, you know, like not just growing in one spot but growing all around, you know. And then these same vines are on the back, where she's unlocking this magic. So it's like you unlock the magic, and now it's spreading throughout, your entire light body, and beyond. So you need to really trust yourself, trust your energy. We got Earth Mother, okay? And try to always stay in that energy where you're feeling loved, where you're feeling held. And know that you hold this same Earth Mother type of energy. You do so much more for the planet, for the world than you realize just by knowing yourself. You are extremely fertile. And look at these vines in the back, okay? I'm not finna play with Archangel Michael, okay? Tying it together for you. What else? We got the moon, okay? We'll take note of your intuitive messages, which is just more of what I was saying, really follow your intuition. Because you know exactly how to grow and how to expand. You really truly don't need me, or anyone else to tell you how to do this journey. Like, that's one thing about people. As long as they're making the right choices, the best choices for them and the others around them, and really trying to work on things and have things be on the up and up, even if they never found God, they can still be in alignment, because God still understands them and knows their heart and sees everything that they are into and what they are about when no one is looking. We got Air Guardian, which shift your perception. So maybe, like, when it comes to life, you just need to really do that. Like, I think you could be in this place where you're really mastering air, because, like, when you come out of like this big storm type of energy, there really is like this calm, this like great feeling. You feel that the energy has been integrated, and like implemented into your energy. You really notice the difference between the way that you get messages and things like that. So just know that when your energy does shift and change like that, when it does grow like that, it comes with a whole new perspective. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole new one, but you'll notice it in more of a small way. Like I've told you guys before, I'll teach you something that spirit wants me to teach you, and then spirit will bring up that same thing like 3 or 4 more times, from a different angle, and tell it to you. I'll use it in a completely different way, because I'm constantly in this place where I'm working on changing my perception. That's like an intention that I set for myself, just very naturally. So maybe you could set this kind of intention for yourself also. And your intuition really does lead you into situations that are meant to change your perspective in a different type of way. So more trust yourself energy. Okay, we got the eagle with see things from a higher perspective. You could be seeing eagles. Eagles could be very significant to you. Yeah, we got traveler with move in a new direction. So spirit could be bringing this new energy in. Maybe that love that's coming in could be a huge perception change to your life. Like, you could be attracting someone who really challenges you mentally, in a good way. And I think this is something that you may have never had. Like, I don't think you ever really had anyone who embraces the same peaceful type of energy that you do. And like, you could have been like someone who didn't really have partners who cared that much about what you need, or encouraged you to have time to yourself and to like care for your own needs. Like, you could have been with people who were very clingy, who really, had the same issues that you had, because they were meant to be a mirror in that part of your life. But I think you're really attracting someone who is like going to teach you how to not only enjoy the energy of success that you've achieved thus far, but really teach you what it feels like when somebody loves you and really takes care of you, when they see things from a higher perspective, just like you do. You're going to love it, okay? They're going to be very good at shifting your perception and making you see things from a different kind of way. And you're going to do that for them too. And I just love when people can stimulate my mind. Like, that's the best thing. Like, somebody I could talk to all the time and never get bored. Like, that is like a dream, okay? But also someone I can sit next to and not have to say shit and never get bored. You know what I'm saying? What's star ancestors? Follow the voice of your soul. We got the Four of Pentacles. So I think that your soul has really led you to releasing a lot of energies that really weren't serving you. You could have had people who were very greedy, you know what I'm saying, and really trying to like possess you. And this is what I was saying. They weren't encouraging you of taking care of your needs. They just wanted to like have you, you know. But I think that this is something you've really done a great job of uncording from. Like, you really have done that as far as doing the work goes. You've definitely done that hard work that it takes, okay, of unchaining from people and places and situations that didn't serve you. And that's why this beautiful magic has unlocked within you the way that it has, this love, this with this Two of Cups energy. Like, first of all, it's giving me the energy of this counterpart or this person that you're wanting to talk to, because it says potential soulmates, relationships, harmony and balance. But also it's giving me this energy of you coming into that soulmate type of energy with spirit. It's like, now that you have realized that the divine is a soulmate of you, you're calling in this beautiful partnership, okay? Like, that is really a big thing, and that partnership is about to unlock much more magic within you. Or you could even be in something new that's going quite well, okay? Where this person is like really finna unlock you and tap into you. What's Lord would take charge with authority? The Five of Pentacles again, baby. Because you really, okay, first of all, you could be like having a little bit of a financial hard time, but Archangel Michael wants you to know that that is very temporary. Like, try to stay as far away from that me against the world type of energy as you can. Like, you're done with this energy of bad luck and adversity. What's Earth Mother and feel loved and comforted? So we got resilience, and we got the Page of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like, I don't know, it could have felt like the biggest battle ever just to like express your potential and who you really truly are. But you're about to receive a lot of good news when it comes to like your earthly matters, when it comes to like your finances and your life and just like the goals that you have set for yourself. You're about to get a increase in your income. And also you're becoming so much more open-minded. Like, your energy is so expansive. Like, you don't even realize that you haven't even tapped into a fraction of like the power you hold. But you're maturing just right, the way that you should, okay? We got Capricorn twice, okay? We got Cancer, we got Taurus, Sagittarius, and I think that's Virgo energy, actually. What's the Moon? But I was going to say Scorpio, so you could absolutely be a Scorpio. But we got clarity. That with the Ace of Swords. And also we got new ideas, new plans, and intellectual ability. Also victory, success, and mental clarity. So it's like your intuition leads you directly to these things, okay? Just very naturally. All that you must do is trust in God and trust in yourself, okay? And just know that you're going the right way. What's the air guardian and shift your perception? The Ace of Pentacles, okay? You're headed toward this beautiful energy of prosperity, but you need to change your mindset, okay? Like it said, visualize abundance in all forms. Change your mindset to one of, I'm so grateful I got everything that I need. Thank you, God. You always provide. You always come through. Thank you for this new car. I'm so excited about this new house. Really being very detailed about all of these beautiful things that are already here. Being excited like it's already here, because your manifestations are really tied to your emotions. If you are not in control of your emotions and able to tap into those specific emotions when you so please, then you're not ready to attract whatever it is that you are, like then you're not at a vibrational match for what you're trying to get. When you are a vibrational match, you can see that thing so clearly, and you know the game plan exactly how you want to pull that in. And also you leave room for, God. You leave room for the magic and everything. So this is what Archangel Michael is wanting you to do, to take on that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn type of energy when like, oh, money, money is, that's the easy part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking about everything else that might, that I might need to take care of, So also this energy of you being very prepared and just sure that it's coming, okay? Because it's coming. It's here, okay? What's evil and see from a higher perspective? The Knight of Swords, okay? It's coming. It's here. But you have to keep your perspective in that high place. Like, don't drop the way that you're looking at things down, because as people we have that tendency to be like, man, it's not coming. Like, I've been sitting here this whole time waiting for that shit to show up, and it's just not here yet. I was silly, I was stupid, I never should have been. You know what I mean? Like, please, at all costs, avoid talking to yourself like that. You're never being silly, baby, and there's nothing stupid about you, okay? It says, I honor my spiritual self right here on the hermit card, okay? And then we got this fertile ass Empress energy right under that, Honor your spiritual self. Honor what your soul says. If your soul says, we finna get it, okay? We finna get this money, okay? We finna get this house. We finna get this car. We finna get all this happiness and love and joy in the world, okay? And nothing or no one can stop us, Then you need to trust your soul. Know that your soul has a plan to do that. You hear yourself like, all right, self, what we need to do, okay? What's the first step in making this huge vision that we have come true? And then believing that it's possible. That's all it takes, okay? Instead, then you get into this beautiful routine. The Empress card says, connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. So also this energy of you staying very grounded and very centered in yourself while you do it all. It's very possible, and it's so much easier when you do it from like this grounded place. All right, what else? What's star ancestor, the devil, and the four of pentacles? Heal, okay? So, like, I think you're closing out a lot of healing, and then there's some things that you're healing that are going to take a little bit longer to heal. But also, I feel like this person that's coming in has a lot to do with those little last parts of healing that you need to do. But there's always a little bit, like, spirit really likes to bring these things out of you a little bit at a time. Like, you heal when it's the proper time too, Sometimes spirit brings up things that I ain't thought about in years. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, damn, and I'll think about, like, I'll really reflect over that because they brought it up. But it took me a while to get here. I wasn't always in that place where I'm thinking about something, I would just be like, like irritated that I'm even thinking about that, or that even came up. But now I like really assess why spirit has me thinking about that, like I really take the time to reflect over that thing. How did I act? How did they act? And what is spirit really trying to show me in this moment that I might need to take? Like, did I leave some light in that dark situation that I might need to extract in order to continue to push toward my goals? And this is the kind of high perspective that he's trying to get you to. What's the magic guardian in the Two of Cups? Okay, we got peace, because this brings in much more peace into your life, and therefore makes it much easier for you to be that person who is able to attract this happy couple that you want to attract, or to just attract more love around you in general. What's Lord in the Five of Pentacles? Love, okay? Love will keep us together, okay? So, but this swan, okay, this is swans. Oh my gosh. But also, swans come with that black swan energy, that energy of letting the drama play out. So now that you have done that, you've let the drama play out, you stepped in from the perception of poverty, okay? And you're in from the cold. So it's like, what else needs to play out in your life before you feel like you can have this sacred relationship that you're wanting to attract, or like if you're already in that relationship, like what's holding you back from completely letting that person, see or experience who you are, like the full you got to give people the whole you up front. And that's how shit lasts, because they know you. There's no surprises, there's no unexpected, no, I've been keeping a secret for 14 years, like none of that. I think maybe you could have even dealt with some sort of situation like that, where like, but I mean, you're in my soul family, so that would make sense. You know what I mean? I think you could have been in a situation where you thought you found love, you thought you found this healing, you thought you found this peace in this person, and then they broke your heart. So that could be the thing that's holding you back a little bit. But this is not that time no more. You're not about to run into that same thing, as long as you're learning the lesson from that situation that you went into. What did you learn? Okay, please pay much attention to that, and it'll smooth out your love life a little bit more. I feel like love is so like, it's so important in this. Okay, even if it's just friendships, this love is like a very strong theme in this particular reading. I think Archangel Michael's asking you to be like a little bit more detailed and also more gentle with yourself. Like, you're not being patient enough with yourself in a way. Like, give yourself the time to grow, give yourself the time to heal. And this love is just going to just, like a magnet, okay? It's just going to pull whatever it is for you right to you, Like, I think you could be worried about people wearing this disguise, or you might feel the need to wear like this joyful disguise for people. And you just don't have to. Like, be yourself at all times, I'm telling you. And that's how you attract, like, if you feel like you're an asshole, okay, fine, be that asshole. And there's an asshole to match your fly out here somewhere. Someone who's the same brand of asshole, who maybe comes along and shows you exactly what that brand of asshole looks like, and maybe you decide you don't like it and change it. Or they come along and you just love it, and you're like, oh yeah, this is my bestie now, and oh, also we get married to each other. It's just up to you and how you make it and how you look at it. But patience, okay, is a virtue. That's what I heard. Okay, what's Earth's mother? We got defend, okay? So more of this energy of you knowing you're protected through this entire thing. That was like the first thing I started with the skunk, protection. You're protected. So don't be so defensive also when people come in. It's like, I know you've been through all these ongoing battles where people drain the shit out of your energy, but like, if you focus on trying to avoid that, if you go into things and you're closed off because you don't want to run into that same energy again, that's exactly how you manifest that energy back into your life, right? Because you're thinking about it, you're putting yourself back in that time, and you're remembering how you felt. Like I said, if you can conjure up that emotion in the moment, then you can manifest that thing. So in that moment where you're going back over what happened to you and hoping that this is not, going to happen again, and it's very genuine, and you're not trying to manifest or bring that back up, but you didn't heal from it yet, you didn't learn the lesson, so you're still tapping into that feeling, and that's what creates more of that. So just be very careful with that, and know that your intuition knows if it's the same thing or not right off top. What's the moon and the ace of swords? Reveal, okay? Like I said, your intuition will always make it very clear to you if this is the thing for you or not. And it's not going to be that, oh, I have to wait, a year, 2 years just to figure out who this person is. No, now you're tapped into your discernment. So it's much faster, okay? And you can trust it. What's air guardian in the ace of pentacles? Okay, we got transform. It's all about the way that you're thinking, okay? Big transformations are needed, okay? So he's saying Archangel Uriel, okay? Archangel Uriel is great when it comes to mental makeovers and a shifting of your perception, So you can call on him, okay? We got provide. You can call on Archangel Uriel to help you to get yourself more into that energy of the Christ consciousness, Even praying to take on the characteristics of Christ, but I did say you're serving that beautiful Yeshua energy. So you got it. You got the energy down pat, There's just a little bit of tweaks and change that you need to make going on in your head, Or, and this could totally even be like little subconscious fears that are perfectly normal, but just need a little bit of attention. So don't shoot yourself, you know what I mean? Like, don't be like so hard on yourself. That's what I'm getting. Like this energy of you're the hardest person on yourself. And I can totally understand that, because I'm being much nicer to myself now. But I used to be like so bad, like so mean to myself. I could just cry thinking about how mean I was to myself, how I used to talk to myself, how I used to treat myself. Like I did not have this appreciation and love for myself. And I almost can't even believe it. It's so different now. Just the perception that I hold of myself. So there's a need for you to really hold yourself up to this high standard, but not from a place of pressure, but because you know that that's already who you are. And it's not, you're not trying to get to that place, that you're already there. And this whole journey is about changing your perception to a place where you see yourself there already, just like God sees you there already, okay? So what's eagle and the knight of swords? Okay, look, wisdom. Okay, that's true wisdom. Seeing yourself as the beautiful light that God already sees you as all the time. That's what calls in everything you deserve, because when you see yourself the way that God sees you, now you know your worth. That's the secret. I love that. Okay, we got stillness. So maybe take some time in stillness. Okay, look, to hunt down the bigger pieces of your power. To hunt down the true view of you and what you truly deserve, so that you can maintain and hold that beautiful balance. Bring more of that balance down into your life, just with the simple shift in your perception. And always remembering that everything you create is really a collaboration with God, with the divine source. And it's all about just having the memory of that. Because a lot of people never remember why they came, because they don't remember who they truly are inside. And you have done that. So I think you need to boost and hype yourself up a little bit more. Have the wisdom to see that you are everything you were meant to be and more right now. Even if you don't feel successful, or you don't feel rich, or you don't feel like you got everything or did everything you wanted to do in life, you are amazing, exceptional, perfectly imperfect, just the way that you are. That's beautiful. Archangel Michael trying to make me cry up in here, okay? What's the final thought on this before I start boohooing like a baby? But I just like feel this energy so strong, okay? I seen this at the back too, okay? We got Bast. So that beautiful panther type of energy. And also she's got this scarab beetle necklace. And then she's got like this serpent type of energy on her wrist, and she's holding up. So she's got the serpent on her left hand with this little chalice, okay, on this side. And she's got these grapes in her right hand, holding them up to the divine. So I feel like there's definitely this energy of you no longer focusing on the darker sides of you, because really it's okay. So he's saying, realizing there is no dark side of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you do things that seem to be, against society or whatever, or you do things that people teach you is wrong, but at the end of the day, you walk this journey intuitively, exactly how you're meant to walk it, even when you are unaware of it. So it says, The sensual cat goddess Bast creates the compelling desire to be born into form from the disembodied or Ba, no, from the disembodied Ba or the soul in the realm of the formless. Okay, it says her instinctual, holy longing is irresistible in its urgency to create new life. She shows us that birth is sacred and being born into form is a blessing, not a curse. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, it says she is our guardian through the birthing chambers each time we are ready to renew our form. As a fertility goddess, Bast represents the sacred side of lust and the discernment to know when to surrender to the holy longing, which is based in the desire to embody form and connect to the soft, warm animal aspect of our human bodies. Without her alluring promise of new delights, we would never have the impetus, impetus, okay, or courage to re-enter the cosmic birth canal and be born over and over again. With each birth, we celebrate the joy and magic of our precious incarnation here on Earth. One of Bast's functions is to help the birth mother distinguish and call for the new soul that is coming toward her during conception. It says every act of creation requires birth, whether it is the words that come out of your mouth or the food that arrives at the table. If you have drawn this card, Bast is showing up as a guardian and guide to lead you to your heart's desire, to bring your instincts and sensuality into alignment with your holy longing. Pay close attention to what you are now birthing into the world. Bast will help you see and hold the higher dedication and commitment underlying what you most desire to create. Additionally, consider how cats are self confident and self contained and how they reflect for us a strong example of self love and self care. And she's showing me a cat, always licking themselves, always showing themselves love and taking care of themselves, which just keeps them naturally looking good and looking, very graceful with themselves. And even, I don't know, I don't think I ever seen a cat not taking care of themselves, but I would imagine that it would make them kind of sad. This says if Bast appears in your reading, make the time to settle in and pamper yourself because you deserve it. And then we got Anubis on this page with this energy of surrender. So definitely big, big, beautiful spiritual energies coming into you, a higher vision of how you see yourself, and that calling in a person who sees you in a much higher light than that. Okay. It's gorgeous. So I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. Okay, that you got something that you need out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.